I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. I want to share a little bit of this really old book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. It's not the first time I've mentioned it in one of my videos here, but as a certified Enneagram coach, I want to share this information with you. And I've thought about this before. I've made a video before talking about how one of the ways to manage anxiety is to pray every day, which is something I do every day. I go on a walk like 2 or 3 miles, and during that time, I pray. What's interesting is, I'm sure many of my viewers are not religious or not specifically Christian, like I am. And you think, well, this is a waste of my time. I'm not going to watch this video because I don't believe in what you believe. Fair enough, but I still want to challenge you just to look at this from a non-spiritual, non-religious point of view. How psychologically having a daily prayer life could actually help you manage anxiety, because that's a lot of what I focus here on this channel. We're looking at things from an Enneagram perspective, and certain Enneagrams are more likely to have anxiety, like mine, number 7, or my wife's, number 9. So let's take a look at this really old book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. I'll try to put a link in the description so you can check it out. I recently read it for the first time, and obviously it meant a lot to me, and I can really appreciate it. So I'm on 187. That's what page I'm on, 187. And he goes through 3 reasons to pray in order to manage anxiety, even if you're not religious. Let's just, with an open mind, let's check this out. He says, number 1, prayer helps us to put into words exactly what is troubling us. Praying, in a way, is very much like writing our problems down on paper. If we ask help for a problem, even from God, we must put it into words. So I think that's interesting, because a lot of you know that one of the ways to manage anxiety is to write things down, to journal things. And for me specifically, I write songs to deal with mine. I've actually released many dozens of my songs here on this channel. Just go to the search box and type in original song, and you can see that's exactly what I'm doing. So by praying, you're able to externalize your thoughts. And that's a very important first step in managing anxiety. Number 2, prayer gives us a sense of sharing our burdens, of not being alone. Few of us are so strong that we can bear our heaviest burdens, our most agonizing troubles, all by ourselves. Sometimes our worries are so intimate in nature that we cannot discuss them even with our closest relatives or friends. Then prayer is the answer. Any psychiatrist will tell you that when we are pent up and tense in an agony of spirit, it is therapeutically good to tell someone our troubles. When we can't tell anyone else, we can always tell God. And number 3, prayer puts into force an active principle of doing. It's a first step towards action. I doubt if anyone can pray for some fulfillment day after day without benefiting from it. In other words, without taking some steps to bring it into pass, end quote. And I have mentioned that multiple times here on my channel, that ultimately, as far as you're more likely to take action if you're thinking intently on something every day. Most people who want to improve their own life are going to think, you know what? I don't want to just keep complaining and worrying about this thing. If there's something I can do, I want to be able to do it. Well, when you're praying about something every day, it's more likely that you'll think, oh, well, what if I did this differently? Maybe I could be the answer to my own prayer here. So there you go. I hope you've been challenged, if you are not religious, to think, you know what? There's a reason why prayer can be a healthy thing for people. And that maybe people do have an advantage by praying. I'm thinking we could say the same thing about going to church. Even if you're not a religious person, there's a community aspect of it that even most atheists I have talked to have admitted that's one thing that religious people have, is a sense of community that non-religious people don't have. Your comments belong right here.